Hi and good evening. I think this is looking really better and bright. So, we will be here for a very short time. We will be discussing where my travel plans are finally at what stage and what am I up to. So, I think that in coming few months, probably in October or maybe little earlier than that. So, finally, I will be taking off on a Friday, late evening, late night, whatever the best red eye flight I will get. I will land to Bangalore, and from Bangalore, I would head by road to Coorg. I don't know how much time it will take, but I will see to it. I will check in. I will stay there for 1 day or 2 days or whatever. Relax all by myself, alone. Um, yeah, alone. I think that's the way to go because I really want to spend some time with myself. I want to go and check in, stand near the window and just look out. Live the moment, sip some coffee, uh, read some silent book. Or the best thing would be just to take my laptop with me and write some story or some poem or some sort of small thing, and that would be really a great thing. And I finally want to stretch this video as I want to talk about some things which are bothering me a lot. I mean, they're not bothering me, but I'm getting emotional. So one thing that crossed my mind was I was just remembering my old boss, and I think he was my second boss, and nobody gets to replace him. So I was hearing some song yesterday also and today also. So yesterday I was remembering the karaoke we used to have together. Yesterday I was also remembering that I could actually argue with him. I could actually talk to him. I could actually go mad with him. I could actually tell what I was feeling, and it was very kind of open discussion with him, and it was like artistic. So he was artistic, and I'm missing him more because tomorrow happens to be his birthday. There is this little sudden silence that settles in. I only wish I would have spent some more time with him. We could have composed more songs together. I was very arrogant, I never used to like him singing. I always used to tell him, cut down on your clubs, cut down on your songs, cut down on your this, cut down on your that. And now when he's gone, I want to tell him, you do anything you want, but you come back. You please come back. But I know that's a very childish wish. It doesn't happen that way. So the best tribute to him would be to just celebrate him, because words always spoil the whole meaning of the things. But then words are important, of course, but they spoil, they take away the beauty of everything. And then, suddenly I have a feeling that I want to retire. Retire in the sense, I don't know what is my retirement stuff, but it goes on in my head. I want to retire. Some days I want to move to mountains. Someday I tell myself, mm, I don't want to talk. I want to be silent. Some fine day I get up and I feel like no, I'm just okay. I will live here in this world and do my bit. I'm so confused. So I got to see my favorite singer today, Lucky Ali, and I could really look at him and I could see what the artist's mind does to the mind. I mean, you go into pieces, you really break. It shows on your physical health, it shows on your mind, it goes your crazy, crazy ways of living. I mean, creativity is the very, very kind of is a very, very controversial zone. So I was looking at him, and since I have followed his life and I have been reading a lot about his things, I had the pleasure of meeting his family as well. So, I mean, I really feel for the guy. He is on a very strange journey here. He is somewhere in a different plane. He is a kind of Sufi on his way, going somewhere. He doesn't know where, but he's going. So I find a kind of solidarity with him the moment I see him. The moment I see some crazy hairdo of him, some crazy look of him, some crazy blood in song of him, I sigh and I acknowledge, oh my God, what the artists get into, what the artists get into. It's a bloody thankless life. But if you take away that artist part from them, of them, if you take away that creativity out of them, you are not going to like them as that. Yeah, that is also the thing there. So there is no alternative but to keep going. I mean, whatever. Keep going. Keep coming back and recording your thoughts. Is it called a vlog by any chance? I mean, do we call this as a vlog? I would have to do some research. For the time being, I have to really go back and work on the podcast that I have to create for myself. Today morning, I was just shooting. It was for some kind of, I was talking about some Paki guys. I don't know why I took fancy to Pakistan all of a sudden. Maybe because I saw some serial or something. So I really wanted to finish that part and all that. And then maybe I would plan the day tomorrow. And maybe I would just contemplate on what to temper with. By the way, I had my ice cream and it was like, wow, vanilla. Life is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Trust me. Ciao.